Veritasium showed solution to prisoner's riddle and DataTime guide, which really has detailed marketing technique, proved Veritasium right, but he couldn't run 1 billion iterations because A. Code is written in Go programming language, B. Code is single-threaded. So, my task today is to show you 1 billion iterations using my own multi-threaded implementation written in Rust. But before I show that part, let's test single-threaded Rust implementation. So, as you saw before, the Rust is few seconds faster than Go in release mode. In debug mode, it is much slower. Okay, so before we start doing 1 billion iterations, I want to say that DataTime could do that. I don't know. His hardware can run After Effects but can't run this program. Really bad. Okay, so before I show you 1 billion iterations, let me. He actually struggled with 1 million iterations, which I run in 15 seconds. Maybe I will run 1 billion iterations in few minutes. But okay, let's continue. So, uh, this is main.rs code. I added this part to measure the time execution after I did the video. So I wanted to do the here the multi-threaded programming, which synchronization, but that didn't work. So let me explain this code. Let me go here. So code is basically same. So I didn't want to add some extra help to Rust, because if the code is different, you're gonna think, well, each language will be faster. Maybe this implementation is okay. Maybe it could be faster, but it's not good enough. So yeah. Uh. So let's go in main data. So I called a single function, 10 prisoners and 100 iterations. So I will set this to 1 billion iterations, but I set this up so I can easily test the multi-thread implementation. So here is 10 prisoners and 1 million exploitations. So we can change this. No constant values here, and I just declare these variables to 0 because I can easily check if there is some error, not some random number like here can be. And I run the so I here print decimals points and anything like that, and I run simulation. Then use simulation to reduce XX. So run simulation creates a vector. This function is actually returns a vector. But let me. Okay, so we are for each prisoner. We are trying to attempt this. We go to the ID and we return a false. If something is false and if everything is true, we just return true. We can return false. So in single prisoner attempt, yeah, I'm trying. So we are prisoner number is checking if there is a box open. If there is true, we are returning the true for a single prisoner attempt. And then if the box to open is equal box is box to open, then if this is not, then we are trying this. If we didn't already return true, we are returning false. And also for random numbers, I had to use a rand model, rand create, and that can take some time to download if you have slow internet. So okay, and here I import all the things I need. I create a shuffle numbers. I return the vector I64. So I create a new vector called A because here's a just for a consistency lake. The Rust doesn't have doesn't have doesn't have has um C like for loop, so I have to use y. Let me use I and I plus equal 1 or I plus plus. There's some problems with using I plus plus just, but yeah. So I push this to the vector, append, however you call it, and this is more logical. A dot push than calling in function then declaring. This is like in Lua. There is no structs or some classes in Lua, and Go has structs. It could be just be a dot append, but yeah, at least works. And here I just randomize those stuff in the box. So this code is yeah, Go has a standard library for random numbers. In standard library, Rust doesn't have has whatever it's called. How is it said? This code is a little way too it's a little more complicated than this function. It'll shuffle, and I'm just saying the thread range, and this is way better than this. So this in this case, Rust is more readable. So let me go and try to run this. Let me actually remove. Let me actually remove this code. So good. Okay, so it has to be mutable. And I have to sleep. I just want to run this. I can run this, and I can do duration, and I can remove this. Multi is never used. This will help, so no warnings. Car will clean. And let's see how much will take. Yeah, Rust is when you're running a program for only one time. Well, it goes the same because compile time plus runtime time. But each time you run like this again, Rust will be faster. Rust is faster at runtime rather than being fast at compile time. So 9 milliseconds for this, and as you can see, everything consistent as a Veritasium set. So it is time now to go to 1 billion iterations. Just to tell you really quick, it is impossible to run 1 billion iterations. So yeah, nothing from
Challenging.
it will take me half a year to do this. So without any further ado, like and subscribe, and